So we all know about Todd Boehly, the Blues billionaire who loves to spend money. And he's proved that by not only becoming Chelsea's owner, but by majority stake ownership in French team Strasbourg. He's done this for good reason too, because whoever isn't ready for Chelsea just goes to Strasbourg till they're ready to come back. Honestly, he's an evil genius. And today I'm going to be taking full advantage of that, as I have just been announced as Strasbourg's brand new manager, with the goal to not only become better than both Chelsea and PSG, but to make them Europe's strongest team. And here we have it, guys, season number 1 with Strasbourg, and here is the team that we've inherited. And I've got to say, it is so damn good. I mean, for starters, it's an insanely young side. There's only 3 players in the entire team above age 25. And usually at this point, I'd individually go through every player that they've got that I think is pretty good, but you can quite literally go through every single player they've got, and you'd have an argument that they're a fantastic player. We do have 2 issues though. As you can see right now, we do have quite a few players on loan to us at the minute. There is also the issue of Emmanuel Omega going to Chelsea in January too. We, however, will have to cross that bridge when we get to it. However, one bridge we've got to cross right this second is the budget, guys, because unlike Chelsea in the game, we've got nowhere near amounts of money that they have. We've only got 22 million euros, but we're going to have to make it work, especially considering the one rule in this video: we are only allowed to sign players from Chelsea, which with 22 million in season 1 isn't going to be easy, but one way or another, we're going to have to deal with it. Now, in terms of the tactics, I'm going to do something a little differently. I'm actually going to keep the formation as it is. I'm going to use the counter-attacking build-up style with a 40 line height. And when we're on the ball, this is how I'd like us to be. Our front 3 really high up the pitch, our 2 cams being shadow strikers, 2 box-to-box midfielders, 1 being a playmaker. I know that I'm usually against 3 at the backs, but Strasbourg absolutely fit this formation. And after going through the team, guys, this is by a mile our strongest and highest potential team that we can field. And I can't lie, I can't wait to see what it looks like at the end of season 1. Now it's just a question of what to do with this 22 million, because remember, we can only sign Chelsea players. And whilst we are going through the team, you can see we can get a fair amount of players. There's some that are just well out of our reach at the minute. I mean, Robert Sanchez certainly is, into 11 million, potential to reach 81, but there's no chance in hell I'm ever signing this guy. We do, however, though, have 3 players on loan to us from Chelsea, so this might be a good point to start from. Now, Sarr is 15 million in total. He would be an amazing signing, but right now he's just well out of our budget. However, Mike Penders isn't. 1967, 73 rated, could potentially become the next Thibaut Courtois. And for only 5 million euros, we really can't be complaining on a 5-year deal. There's also another player we can sign permanently, and that's Kendrick Paez with 7 million total, 1873 rated, obviously loaned out from Chelsea, and I can speak as a Chelsea fan, in the next couple of years at least, he ain't getting game time. However, for 6.5 mil for 5 years, you better believe we're going to find a way to get him game time here. Now, this does only leave us 7 mil in our budget, so we're going to put this money into the remaining contracts. We're going to sort our coaching system out, but aside from that, that's our transfer window done. Well, actually no, because it's come to my attention I need to loan certain players out in order to get a certain player's game time, so these 3 are indeed going out on loan for 1 or 2 years. They may come back and fit into the team, but right now I want to put them on the back burner, as here we have the Strasbourg side that is going to go into season number 1. And whilst it's fantastic, there are a couple of things to remember about this squad. This time next year we will not have Sarr. However, depending on our budget, we may have the opportunity to re-sign, and in January we are going to be losing Omega. This, however, gives our mate Panicelli a good chance to show us what he's got. I mean, he's only 22 himself, 74 rated. It's a bit like OG SmackDown. It's the land of opportunity at Strasbourg. We do have big boots to fill though, because as you can see, Strasbourg right now are 3rd in Liga 1. So that, ladies and gents, is our objective: finish top 3 or maybe even higher. Admittedly though, we're at the end of the season and it doesn't look promising, especially if our success is based on how many goals and assists we got this year, because no, this ain't looking good. I'm also an absolute idiot. I completely forgot to loan out the players I wanted to, man. Oh, what am I doing? I'm purposely sabotaging myself, I swear to God. The one thing I did do, however, was send Emmanuel Omega to Chelsea in January, and as you can see, man, we are going to miss this guy. But it's what's happening in real life, supposedly, so we got to do it. The question is, though, guys, has this team managed to get a top 3 finish in Liga 1? Of course we bloody didn't. We were nowhere near it in the end. Honestly, that's my bad. I think it's because we didn't loan out those certain players. In fairness, we were only 12 points away from it, so that's our goal next year: close that point tally. Not only, though, did we have a stinker in Liga on, we crashed out in the round of 16 against PSG in the French League Cup. But we didn't do badly in the Conference League phase. We finished third going straight through to the knockouts. But Apiol FC knocked us out straight away. Oh my god, we are awful. I mean, I know we've got some work to do with this team. It's still pretty damn average. But round of 16 in the Conference League, that's abysmal. And the worst thing is, with a lack of money to spend next year, and with us only being able to sign Chelsea players who are pretty damn expensive too, I think the next couple of seasons are going to be bloody rough for us at Strasbourg. But before we get to season 2, if you're enjoying this video so far and want to see more content like this on this channel, drop this video a big old thumbs up and smash that subscribe button. Now here's the thing guys, we've just arrived into season 2 and we've actually got more money to deal with now. We've got 33 mil in total. Still not decent, but we can work with it. And as you can see from the team guys, it does look different. We've got Pereira on the right hand side from his loan move, Baku Koulibaly's returned from his loan move, he's filling in for Saw. But overall guys, this team on paper ain't cracking the top 3. Man, we'll be lucky crack the top 6 with it, to be honest. We ideally need a centre back that can go in the place for Saw, because right now we would be blowing all of our money and bringing him back. And it just doesn't seem worth it, to be honest. I suppose we could try and sign Axel Disasi for a couple of seasons. He does have that potential for 81. Ideally though, I want to keep the age under 25 as long as possible. So with that being said, Josh Achampong doesn't look bad. 6'3", insane potential. He's a right back. He can play as a centre back though. But the little has signed a pre-contract agreement with another club. So that's that idea out the window. But then again, there is Benoit Badiashile, still a half-decent potential, 25, 6'4". But considering he's only worth 12 million and will vastly improve our defence, I would say he's a bargain. There is, however, one more signing I want to make. However, I don't think I'm going to, because I didn't realise Joaquin Panichelli was that good already. I didn't realise his improvement from last year was this big. I was initially going to sign Mark Gu, that potential is only 20, 74 rated, worth less than 10 million. But now it seems like signing him's redundant. And yes, you're probably right, we could try and look for a centre mid to sign, but right now, every single one of them that are worth signing are well out of our price range. So as for signing players, that is our window done. As for loaning them out, we have got a long list of players to do that to, and this time I'm actually going to do it. Because right now, going into season 2, this is our strongest team and highest potential team by a country mile. And providing every single one of these guys gets the game time I want them to get this year, we could potentially go from 7th in the league to maybe the top 4. Now this is much better. 5th in the league, only 19 points behind PS. Jesus Christ, we've got some catching up to do with them, haven't we? The good news is though, not only are we one place outside the top 4, but only 1 point, and we got European football next year, so that's a plus. And we did better in the League Cup. We made it to the quarters this time, getting knocked out by Lorient. We should have beat them really though, shouldn't we? There is, however, a vast improvement in our team. Hang on a minute, where else? But there's no way he had a release clause. I triple checked this before I simulated the season. Apparently he did though, because he's now playing for Man United. He's 84 rated too. That would have been a game changer. Right, I'm going through every single player's contracts, man. I swear, there ain't better be another release clause. I can't see it. Right, nobody else has a release clause, so I ain't better lose a single other player unnecessarily. At the very least though, our stats aren't half bad this year. Now though, we've got to figure out a way to solve the centre mid problem, because realistically it is our midfield now letting us down, and if we can solve that going into season 3, we will be looking fantastic going into the Europa. I will say though, Barco leaving for Man United at the back end of the season has really done us a favour, because we've got 84 mil this season to spend, and I know for a fact Chelsea got 1 or 2 good midfielders. For starters, there's Romeo Lavia, 23, 82 rated, costs between 40.1 and 50.1 million, or there's Andre Santos, 23, 84 rated, insane player with between 64.2 and 80.2 million. Last year I didn't blow my budget all on one player because we needed the money. This year we only need one position, that centre mid role. And so he becomes our record breaking signing. 68.8 million, Andre Santos joins Strasbourg for 5 years. But we do have a bit of a decision to make now, because as you can see, Julio Enciso is 82 rated, but he's 3 years older than Kendry Páez. Do we keep our faith with Páez because he's 3 years younger, or do we give Enciso the go in the team and send sign Paez out on loan. There's also the case of Abdul Uwatara being much better than Oscar Pereira right now at the same age. Well, that one's a no-brainer really, isn't it? However, back to the Paez and Ciso problem, I mean, it's just been solved completely here because Nanasi, 85 rated, on loan to PSG right now. I didn't even realise that, man. We need him back in the team. And I also think Enciso is going to be rejoining the starting 11 too. Right now, we've got to do what's best for the team, especially with us being in Europe again. So as it stands, Paez, Pereira, Le Marchal and Sau are all going out on loan. And this is indeed the team entering our third year with Strasbourg. And I've got a good feeling about this, man. Last year, we cracked the top 6 with a much weaker team than this. Imagine what we're going to do with a much stronger side now. Well, the answer to that question is right on our doorstep. We are second in Liga 1. We're still a long way from PSG, I believe 15 points in total, but that is a margin we can close each and every year. But man, Champions League football with Strasbourg, get in. Domestically though, we're still pants, man. I don't know whether this is bad luck or us just being poor, but we got knocked out in the round of 32 of the League Cup by PSG. Maybe winning this is a case of avoiding PSG. As for the Europa League, we smashed the league phase, finishing second. And we made it to the quarters after beating Victoria Pleasant, but got knocked out by Braga. Yeah, something there ain't adding up. At least I can say with certainty that everybody in this team right now absolutely should be here. Nobody's got a release clause I don't know about. As for the stats, we are beginning to look much better in front of goal. Look at Santos, man. 16 goals, 15 assists in 47 games. What a G. Ideally, though, next season, there's 2 positions we need to focus on. The first one being a centre-back for Badiashile, and the second one being a right midfielder for Uwatara. Once we sort those positions out, it is the beginning of the end for the Liga 1 and the UCL. Now, here's the thing, guys. We're beginning to move up in the world with Strasbourg. We've got 80 million flat to spend this year. But we're going to have to decide whether we want a centre-back or a right midfielder because there's no in between. I'll give it to you like this, guys. Right now, we've got the pick of the crop when it comes to centre-backs. We could sign Levi Colwill pretty damn easily, may I add. There's Wesley Fofana we could sign, Jarell Hato even. We can even bring back Mamadou Sarr if we wanted to. Here's the problem though. For wingers, they've got Matthias Hikagni who's on the decline. They've got Jamie Gittins who's pretty damn expensive. They've also got Garnacho who's pretty damn expensive. And they've got Estevao who right now we can't even afford anyway. So like I said, we've got to choose between a new centre-back and a new right midfielder. We can't have both. For me though, it wasn't even close. Levi Colwill joins us on a 5-year contract for 37.5 million. This however leaves us 37 million in our budget. Now we could leave that till next year, or we could improve our depth a little bit if possible. I mean, as you can see, we're not exactly shy of quality. We potentially could do with a better second choice keeper, but that's pretty much it really. The problem is, unfortunately, the keepers that we used to at Chelsea aren't even there anymore. We've only got 4 and they're all bloody old. I believe though for 15 million, Alex Ramiro is by a mile the best choice out of the 4. But that's us done this season now. We have a very solid bench, as you can see. Our starting 11 pretty much is absolutely fantastic. I think this year we have a great chance of doing well in every competition we're a part of. And this is what I mean, guys. We've once again finished second in Liga 1. But notice something different this time. We are only 8 points behind PSG. We've closed that points gap, haven't we? I'm telling you, in the next 2 or 3 years, we'll be the top dogs in France. And this is what I mean. We've beaten them to win the French Super Cup. I'm telling you, it's only a matter of time. But there's no excuse for this. Paris FC knock us out of the League Cup in round 32. That is actually outrageous. Here's the big one, though, the Champions League. And as you can see, we did terrible in it. We did make the playoffs, though. And that's where we got battered by Borussia Dortmund. Yeah, I'm not going to lie. When Dortmund are beating you in the UCL, you've still got a lot of work to do. Personally, though, looking at this team, I don't think it's much work at all. I mean, surely it can't be, right? In front of goal, we're still pretty consistent. 19-2 for Panicelli, 16-7 for Enciso, 15-3 for Santos. At this moment in time, there's far more pros than cons to Strasbourg. It really just is a case now of finding a replacement for Uwatara. Once we do that, I believe we'll be on the right track to becoming not only the best team in France, but the best team in Europe. And guys, we're in a phenomenal position to do that. We've got 100 mil to spend in Season 5. With 2 players from Chelsea we could potentially bring in. One of which is Jamie Gittins, very affordable as you can see, a fantastic player with room to grow. And then there's of course Estevao, 22, 87 rated, but well out of our price range. Without a player swap deal, bear in mind, we could make this work. The only real issue with that is, who do we actually give them in order to make it work? Saying that, we could give them Felix Le Marchal, he's worth 81 million himself. itself. There's also a certain Kendry Paez we could give them. I mean, for me, we only need one backup attacking midfielder. The thing is, it's only between them pair, guys. I'm going through the team. There's nobody even close to being worth enough in us not using for us to put in this deal. So we are going to throw our balls to the wall. We are going to go for it with Esteval, because if not, oh well, we've got Jamie Gittins we can go for. For starters, though, I've offered Felix alongside 65 million. And they come back with 161.8. Jesus, they ain't mucking around, are they? Okay, we can give them Paez. He's worth 100 mil on his own. So logically, if we just give them 60 million here, we can get him no problem at all. Logically, anyway. I don't care if we're overspending this. Oh my god, they just want the money flat. Bro, you don't need any more money. You're Chelsea, for God's sake. We literally can't afford him, man. We've got to walk away from it. I'm absolutely gutted about that. We do have Gittins, but he's not Esteval, is he? Regardless, though, we can easily afford Jamie Gittins, and he is a vast improvement on Uwatara. And to be honest, guys, looking at this team, it is capable of winning everything this year. I mean, you'd be a fool to deny that at this point. Our weakest link is Amugo, for goodness sake, and he's 84 rated. He is not a weakness. I'm telling you, this could be the year Strasbourg win absolutely everything. And what did I tell you? Liga 1 champions, we have made Strasbourg the top dogs in French football. Man, by 4 points as well. Realistically, it wasn't even close, man. We smashed it. We, however, don't win the Super Cup this time. And we once again got knocked out straight away in the French League Cup. I ain't gonna lie, that's outrageous. However, we've done alright in the UCL. We're 11th, so we're in the playoffs. And that's where we've annihilated Benfica 6-1. We then destroyed Athletic Club 8-5. We beat PSG in the quarters 2-1. And I can't believe it. We're in the final against Madrid after beating PSV 4-3. Bro, fair play to PSV, man. But now we do have a difficult game in Real Madrid, especially with the three at the back, man. We're going to have to be on point, especially against that front four. Oh my god, they've got Cole Palmer as well, man, just to break my heart even more. I will say, though, this has been by a mile our most successful year in front of goal. And on paper, guys, quite frankly, we look absolutely insane. It's just a damn shame we're running the three at the back. I really didn't think this through, did I? But the three at the back formation has won us the Liga 1. It has won us the Super Cup, and it has now landed us in the Champions League final. We unfortunately, though, have to beat the Galacticos to become the best team in the world. I can't lie, I'm nervous going into this, man. I speak extensively every single time why I dislike the three at the back formation, and I'm currently rocking one against arguably the best team in the world at this point. Oh, give me strength. In case you're wondering why Paez is on the starting team, by the way, I think Moreira was suspended for this game, but hey, look at this. We've got some room to run into. Oh, this is beautiful. That was absolutely freaking-sational. Bro, that is what you call a counter-attack, man. Absolutely insane. From back to front, it was like 5 seconds in it. And look at this. Simple ball roll. First touch on his right foot. Bottom right bend. Mwah, beautiful. Now we just have to try and figure out how to defend in a three at the back formation. Wish me luck. As here comes Jude Bellingham. I don't like this already. I really don't like this. Mbappe. Oh, no, they're in behind. Oh, great save, Penders. Mate, I told you, I cannot defend a three at the back formation. I'm terrible with it. Well, here we come. Okay, this is nice. This is very nice indeed. Okay, we're in behind. Oh, this is beautiful. We can get a second here. Oh, my Lord above. Our striker is sensational. Anna Charlie, 16 appearances in the UCL, 10 goals. That's phenomenal. How are we doing this to Real Madrid, by the way? It makes absolutely no sense. We're playing the three at the back formation, and we are killing them. This is just ridiculous, man. I can't get over it. I thought we were going to get annihilated at the back, but so far, so good. I will say, though, Madrid are playing this ball around very nicely. They're doing well to keep all... Oh, there we go. There's the defending. I think I've got this three at the back formation defending on lock, you know. I think I've got it. We could be on for a third look at this for play. Gittins receives it on the right-hand side. He's going to try and take Calafiori on. He's going to cut inside. Beautiful. Nanesi. Cut back once again. There we go. Panicelli. Cut back to Santos. He's got a bit of room to run into on the... Oh, what a goal that would have been. But we could get a third here. We're playing some really damn nice football over the... Oh, that would have been gorgeous, wouldn't it? On the right-hand side we go there. Once again, Gittins picks it up. Calafiori goes inside. Nanasi. Can we find someone inside? This is beautiful. Oh, my Lord. This is beautiful. That would have been the most disgusting goal of the year so far. No competition. Paez on the corner. Headers work this time. Can we get head on this? Yes, we can. Oh, it's gone across the box. First half's over. Second half begins. And I can safely say, with my chest out open, we've dominated Real Madrid, especially in that last quarter, man. We were killing them, and we might pick up where we left off here with a gorgeous counter-attack. Oh, that touch let him down. We still got the ball, though. Can we... Oh, this is beautiful. Paez, he's going to make it 3. He's going to... Oh, Kendrick Paez, you absolute demon, lad. This Strasbourg team's just insane. Paez, replacement for Moreira on the left-hand side of the pitch, puts it on his right foot. Freaking Nora, what a strike. I don't care who you are not saving that. At this moment in time, I'm just having fun, man. I mean, this 3-at-the-back formation isn't actually so bad. Oh, look at that, great defending. And now we have a chance for a foot. Oh, my lord. And Ciso is in behind Housing. Tried to take him out, but he's not got much on this. It is ridiculous. Bro, I'm having so much fun with the Strasbourg side. It's so good. It's literally a case of, you have a goal. Now you have a goal. Now you can have a goal. Goals for everyone. Like, Real Madrid, like, what are you playing at right now? This is not you. This is not the Real Madrid that I know. Like, we are killing you right now. When there's half an hour to go, we could get double digits at this rate. I'm actually rooting for them to get a goal back, man. I mean, this is just sad at this point. I'll give Madrid credit where credit's due. It's been 15 minutes plus since our last goal. They've actually tightened it up at the back. Palmer, though, on the ball. Oh, I bet he wished he'd joined us right now. He had the chance to, he was just a bit too expensive. But here he is, Palmer, on the ball, looking for options. He's got none available, though, and he's dispossessed. He's trying to catch Kendrick Paez, but to no avail. Look at that, man. This is beautiful. Kendrick Paez, okay. We could get... Bro, this could be embarrassing for Madrid. Oh, go on, lad. Nanasi with the corner. Okay, let's find a big head in there. Okay, we're definitely not going to do that with that corner. Jesus, that was terrible. But then again, oh, this could be it. This could be beautiful. Oh, my lord. 5-0, 5 minutes to go. I mean, if it wasn't game over before, it certainly is now. And there's the full-time whistle. I mean, in the end, guys, I must admit that was a close game. Real Madrid really pushed us to the limit with that. I mean, it was so difficult at times, breaking them down, defending. Bro, that was actually ridiculous how easy that was, man. We tore them apart. They didn't stand a chance. I don't even think they had more than 2 shots on goal in the entire game. And we had a 3-at-the-back formation, bear in mind. I always concede with that formation. But no, this Strasbourg side is nothing short of sensational, ladies and gentlemen. We tore them apart. We won the French League title. We won the Super Cup. And now we won the Champions League. Only the 3rd team in French history, by the way, to do that. And we did this only signing Chelsea players as well, man. It just goes to show just how promising the future is if you're a Chelsea fan, man. I mean, I'm blessed. I truly am. And look at this. This could be the future we're looking at as a Chelsea fan. Strasbourg win the title. Maybe it's Strasbourg winning the title. Maybe it's Chelsea winning the title. But either way, we win the Champions League. And that means my job with the French team is complete. If you've enjoyed this video and want to see more videos like this in the future, drop it a big old thumbs up and smash that subscribe button. And if right now you're still here and want to see another video from me and FC26, click right here to watch this. I really won't mind, you know. In fact, I insist.